A new reality show is coming to the UK called Undressed. And what happens is they have two contestants, and it first started out in Italy. Now it's going to be in the UK, and you have two contestants laying in bed. They're undressed in their underwear. And then they have to emulate images that they see on a screen above their bed, like cuddle positions. And at the end of the 30 minutes, they then get to decide whether or not that they want to continue on this date. They have a little device, and it's either going to say yes or no, and then that will then be projected onto the screen, so they're laying in bed, and then they have to find out if the person wants to continue on the date or not.
Aww.
According to the Daily Mail, it explains the show as such. They will then share a bed wearing nothing but their underwear in order to accelerate intimacy and explore the accepted rules of attraction. According to the show's producers, they say that the show is an innovative social experiment, and they are currently still searching for candidates to take part in this. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
Netflix and chill. Everyone chill.
All right, everyone, chill.
What happened to personality?
Intimacy, surrounded by 100 crew.
Not bearing it all. Because really, you're just laying there. I know you're physically bearing it all, but you're not really getting to know the person.
Here's the thing.
No.
I spend so much time,
Cuddling?
no, trying to develop. It takes so much time clothed, trying to be charming, to make up for the fact that no one wants to see me in my underwear.
As someone that's been naked on television,
Really?
on tour group,
Naked?
I am naked the first episode. It's already aired.
Good.
Another
Oh,
reason
shit.
for me to watch Tour Group. Sorry. Can't wait.
I'm not really that into this show.
Why?
Because you're in your underwear and you're having to do these cuddling positions. I feel like it's just telling you, like, sleep with this person on the first date. I'd rather be naked and vulnerable, just like hanging out on a beach, like dating naked, rather than in a bed.
Dating Naked is a show on VH1.
Yeah, where
Yes.
you're completely naked dating. I feel like that's better than being partially clothed in a bed.
And kind
Yeah.
of being forced to do these cuddle positions.
Yeah, because if you're naked on a beach, you could just talk and you know, you're just vulnerable because you're naked. But in a bed, I feel like that's a whole other ballgame.
Yeah. There's something, because like you have all that, like I'm not experienced at being like naked outside having intercourse. So I'm experienced being naked in a bed having intercourse. So
You'd be really
all those, like,
comfortable.
the feeling of being naked in a bed would make it
You're not
like, oh, you
naked
gotta
in a
watch.
bed. You're in your underwear. What
Yeah.
do you think,
Yeah.
Grace?
Here's what I think happened. I think some sort of a Cosmo article came out maybe like 5 years ago, and it said, to build intimacy with a stranger, hug them when you're naked. And we like bought into that. You
Yeah.
know? Like, it was one of those crazy Cosmo tips where it's like, he's not saying yes to the date, hug him naked at the office, see what happens. And someone was like, that's a show. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing like dating naked, and then we have this show, Undressed. And it's just very strange because when I'm in bed, well, it hasn't happened often, but like if I'm in bed with a stranger and all that I want is as much clothing on me as possible
Right.
and as much space to sleep. Like I'm like, well, I'm in bed, I might as well sleep. I'm not interested in the person.
I will say, to defend it, even though I'm with you guys, but to play devil's advocate, there is instant attraction, right? I had instant attraction to my husband. So if you have two
Against
people...
all odds. Just kidding. He's very, very good looking guy. Very good looking.
If you have two people, sometimes it's just a chemistry thing, right? If you have two people
Yeah.
that have this insane chemistry, and then you're in your underwear, you're locking eyes, because that can be very powerful, and you can kind of, if your chemistry is so strong, you might be able to block out the people in the room, and then you're doing these cuddle positions.
But I think it's
It may
forced.
work.
But you're
Here's
being
what it
forced
is.
into
Forced.
positions.
I kind of want to see it.
Being
I
forced
kinda
into
wanna
anything
see
is
it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could have chemistry with pretty much anyone. I'm thinking like
You know what? Let her finish.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like it.
no, like I mean you could have like a super you could have a dude, and I am not surprised, like remotely attracted to men, but like you could have a dude and they're like, get in your underwear and then just lock eyes for a time and just hold each other. And at some point in time, you're gonna be like, oh, I mean, again, what about you? Like, you know what I mean? Like you get to that point. I mean, what do you think? Like you get to that
Yeah,
point.
I
and
feel like it's
but
fine
I
Well,
don't
then that's
understand what you're
okay.
saying at
it's
all.
artificial.
Intimacy is important,
I don't
obviously,
get it.
but it's not the most important thing, and I feel like it promotes that, and I'm not into that.
I want to watch
have
it.
a talk.
I want to see. Yeah,
The
talking's important.
Can
too.
someone be funny and can someone be ambitious and like other things too?
The reason people watch this show is because folks are naked.
They're
That's
not
why.
naked.
They're
No,
in
but
underwear.
there's a certain weird, like, there's this weird thing that happens, like, even on Naked and Afraid, I don't see their junk. I see people's skin and they're doing other stuff. This is a thing that is popular against all odds because it's never been easier to see people actually naked on your computer.
Will you?
It's
we
not
still
about them being
watch
naked.
it.
It's about how they're acting being naked.
Wait a
The
second.
awkwardness of them being
Yes.
together, plus me wanting to see them naked, and them either being exhibitionists or like not necessarily wanting to show their bodies, but really wanting to be on TV.
I also want to see just at the end if they choose each other. I want to see
Yeah.
that. I want to see it.
And they're naked.
clothes on.
Like, how about that dream you had where you were in your underpants at school and you were embarrassed? Now and that was all fake and in your mind. But this is actually being naked when someone is like, I don't want to be with you. And then you're just like, okay.
Shame.
Yes.
Get me
Would you guys watch this show? We do have a lot of viewers that are in the UK, so they'll be able to tune in. So please, you guys, share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, check us out on watchable.com. We'll see you next time on Pop Sugar.